In here, it's kind of chilly outside. It's in the 30s, mid 30s, and I've had to do this little chore here for a little while. I'm going to go ahead and take care of it right now. You'll see them potatoes right there, behind the lemon tree. Yeah, there. Well, that's them blue bins, that folks is always trying to put some clothing in. I drilled some holes in the bottom of it, put some soil in it, and I laid my I laid my seeds in there. Yeah, now we got to start over again, don't we? Because I got to edit all this. Yeah, so anyway, I laid my potatoes in there thinking, hey, let's get them to just grow. I want some new potatoes or some seeds for next year, really. I'm thinking this last fall when I harvested the potatoes. So I got them to go in there, and they're looking pretty good so far. You can see it. They're being taken care of by some ladybugs. But I just need to get some soil in there to raise it up so that those stalks have a lot more support. And if we're going to make some tubers, we're going to make it in that soil. We're not going to make it down there where the plastic is. So, let's get a look at that, see how that goes. Y'all have seen my soil making video. I'm so proud I can say, hey, that's how we arrive at this stuff. So, if you haven't seen it, check it out and make some soil. I'm just going to sort of sneak it in here with this. Yeah, right. Because it holds more, and I'm not trying to be here all year. Now, yes, I am covering up some leaves down there, but that's okay because potatoes don't really care, Tubers will set down here in this soil, maybe just above where the roots were, and I'll give some support to some of this vegetation that they'll be fine with. We might get a little bit of dieback, that's okay. Oh, getting poked. But I just try to sneak it in there as best as I can. It does take quite a bit. You're looking out for pests in there. You're looking out to see if there's any slugs or anybody else hanging out. And if you find anybody, just knock them off. It's all good. They don't eat much. And I'm just trying to be careful not to harm the potatoes. Or I should say the potato plants in any way. I really don't want to weigh them down with a bunch of soil all over their foliage if the foliage is meant to stay and be, up above the soil level. So, it doesn't take that much effort. I typically lay in about a 5-gallon pail of soil. Then I'll follow with a little watering. And these guys will be fine. They'll just keep growing. But we pretty much reuse all of our soil, so none of the soil goes to waste. As long as you're growing in containers, you're going to get it back. Switch hands here. But it's pretty common for the potatoes to grow, really big like this. And then I'll get some new potatoes. I'll get some seeds. Might get a couple of big guys. It's okay. We don't hate on that. But these blue totes, they hold a lot of soil. And the more soil you can get in there, the better chance you're going to have of actually having some potatoes later. It's so easy to check too. Later on we'll just sneak our hand in there and have a feel around. That's all there is to it. It's not too complicated. Usually end up using pretty much all of the soil I bring for this task. We actually have 2 of these going this season, so I'm kind of happy about that. We should end up with quite a few seeds. I'm just kind of knocking any of the soil off these leaves, and I can see they're tipped down a little bit. Probably would like a little water. There's plenty of moisture in the air, but there's not much in the soil below, because I typically don't water them. Okay, and there you have it. So it's pretty well hilled. You know, just about right up to 2 inches below the top. And the next time I hill, I'll be adding some more to that point. So we're going to go ahead and use my watering jug to give them a little bit of water to keep them happy and content. Always like to kind of try and water at the surface if I can. This is a really good watering can. It lets the water out pretty fast. You can sort of reach back in here. And voila, we put about a gallon of water on that. It's not going to see water again for a while. And I may even go ahead and share some water with the other potatoes. But that's it. A little rejuvenation, a little extra soil to add some stability. There's not a whole lot of wind in here. I mean, I manufacture whatever wind is in the greenhouse. But this will guarantee me that I got a better chance of getting some seeds in there, my own organic seeds to use in the garden when I plant out in the spring. So if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you loved it, go ahead and share it. If you really, really liked it and loved it, go ahead and subscribe and maybe hit the bell thingy so you get notifications when, you know, whenever I post something new and really cool and really green. What do you say? Cool? All right. The more you know, the more you grow. Peace.